Have you ever felt like you're in a bit of a mental fog? You know, you walk into a room and forget why you're there, or you can't seem to focus like you used to. We often blame it on being tired or stressed, but what if I told you that some of our everyday habits are quietly sabotaging our brain health without us even noticing? Today we're going to uncover 10 of these sneaky culprits. And trust me, some of them are going to surprise you. By the end of this video, you'll have the power to make small changes that can lead to a huge boost in your mental clarity and long-term brain health. So if you're ready to protect your most valuable asset, stick around. Let's dive right into our first habit, and it's a big one: chronic sleep deprivation. I know, in our hustle culture, pulling an all-nighter is sometimes worn like a badge of honor. We think, I'll just catch up on sleep over the weekend. But our brains don't really work that way. Sleep is like a nightly janitorial service for your brain. While you're dreaming, your brain is busy clearing out toxins that build up during the day, including proteins linked to serious neurological issues. When you consistently skimp on sleep, you're essentially letting that trash pile up. It messes with your memory, your ability to learn, and your mood. It's not about being lazy. It's about being smart. Prioritizing 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep isn't a luxury. It's a non-negotiable for a sharp, healthy mind. Next up, let's talk about something many of us are guilty of: too much alone time. Humans are social creatures. We're wired for connection. While a quiet evening with a good book is fantastic, persistent social isolation can genuinely harm your brain. Think about it. When you interact with others, your brain is firing on all cylinders. You're reading social cues, processing language, and engaging in complex emotional exchanges. This is a powerful workout for your brain. Studies have shown that people with strong social ties tend to have better cognitive function and a lower risk of cognitive decline as they age. Loneliness, on the other hand, can increase stress and inflammation, both of which are enemies of a healthy brain. So, call a friend, join a club, or even just have a friendly chat with your barista. Your brain will thank you for it. Habit number 3 is one we all love to indulge in: a diet high in processed foods and sugar. That bag of chips, that sugary soda, that quick fast food meal. They might be convenient, but they're doing a number on your brain. Think of your brain as a high-performance engine. It needs premium fuel. Sugary processed foods are like cheap, low-grade gas. They cause inflammation and oxidative stress, which can damage brain cells and impair communication between them. A high-sugar diet has been linked to memory problems and a smaller hippocampus, the part of your brain crucial for learning and memory. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start small. Swap that soda for water, or choose a piece of fruit over a candy bar. Every healthy choice is a deposit in your brain's long-term health fund. Now for number 4, which might feel a little too close to home for many of us: living a sedentary lifestyle. We sit at our desks, we sit in our cars, and we sit on the couch. This constant sitting is more than just bad for our waistlines. It's bad for our brains. Exercise is a miracle grow for your brain. When you get your body moving, you increase blood flow to your brain, delivering a fresh supply of oxygen and nutrients. Physical activity also stimulates the release of growth factors, which help create new brain cells and strengthen the connections between existing ones. This process, called neurogenesis, is vital for learning and memory. Even something as simple as a brisk 30-minute walk each day can have a profound impact. So get up, stretch, and move your body. Your brain is begging you for it. Let's move on to habit number 5: blasting your music through headphones. We all love to get lost in our favorite tunes, but listening at full volume can cause permanent damage, and not just to your hearing. Your ears and brain are intricately connected. The tiny hair cells in your inner ear that detect sound don't just help you hear. They send signals to your brain to be interpreted. When these cells are damaged by loud noise, the brain has to work much harder to understand what's going on around you. This constant strain can actually lead to a loss of brain tissue, particularly in areas related to memory and attention. Some research even suggests a link between hearing loss and an increased risk of dementia. So, do your future self a favor and turn the volume down. A good rule of thumb is the 60-60 rule. Listen at no more than 60% volume for no more than 60 minutes at a time. Habit number 6 is a mental one. Chronic negative thinking. Your thoughts have a physical impact on your brain. When you're constantly dwelling on worries, fears, and pessimistic outcomes, your brain is marinating in stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, high levels of cortisol can shrink your prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision-making and memory, and can even kill brain cells. On the flip side, practicing gratitude and positive thinking can actually rewire your brain for the better, strengthening neural pathways associated with happiness and calm. This isn't about ignoring life's problems, but about changing your response to them. Try starting a gratitude journal or practicing mindfulness. It is a powerful way to take control of your mental environment and protect your brain from the wear and tear of negativity. Moving on to number 7, a habit so common we barely even think about it: multitasking. We juggle emails during a meeting, scroll through social media while watching TV, and text while walking down the street. We feel productive, but in reality, our brains can't truly focus on two things at once. Instead, they rapidly switch back and forth between tasks. This constant switching is inefficient and mentally exhausting. It increases the production of stress hormones and makes it harder to filter out irrelevant information, which clutters your short-term memory. True deep thinking and learning require sustained, focused attention. So try to unitask. Dedicate a block of time to one single activity. You'll find you get more done, with less stress, and your brain will be able to form stronger, more lasting memories. Habit number 8 is one that often flies under the radar: dehydration. Your brain is about 75% water, and it needs a constant supply to function optimally. Even mild dehydration can have a noticeable effect on your cognitive performance. It can shrink brain tissue temporarily, leading to problems with memory, focus, and decision-making. You might feel fatigued, moody, or get a headache, all signs that your brain is thirsty. Don't wait until you feel parched to drink water. By then, you're already dehydrated. Keep a water bottle with you throughout the day and sip it consistently. It's one of the simplest, yet most effective things you can do to keep your brain firing on all cylinders. Your energy levels and mental clarity will thank you for it. Next, we have habit number 9, not challenging your brain. Just like your muscles, your brain follows the use it or lose it principle. If you fall into a routine where you're not learning new things or solving new problems, your neural pathways can weaken over time. A passive brain is a shrinking brain. The key is to engage in activities that are novel and complex. This could be anything from learning a new language or a musical instrument, to playing strategy games like chess, to even taking a different route on your daily walk. These activities force your brain to build new connections and stay flexible and adaptive. It's about stepping outside your cognitive comfort zone. So, challenge yourself. Be a lifelong learner. It is one of the best ways to build cognitive reserve and protect your brain for years to come. Finally, we arrive at our 10th habit: ignoring stress. In our fast-paced world, stress can feel like a constant companion. We often just try to push through it. But chronic, unmanaged stress is like a slow poison for your brain. As we mentioned earlier, it floods your system with cortisol, which can damage and kill brain cells, particularly in the hippocampus. This can lead to memory loss, anxiety, and difficulty concentrating. It's crucial to find healthy ways to manage your stress. This could be through exercise, meditation, deep breathing, spending time in nature, or talking to a friend or a professional. Recognizing that you need to actively manage your stress isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and a critical step in preserving your long-term brain health. Find what works for you and make it a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. So there you have it. 10 everyday habits that could be quietly holding your brain back. From skimping on sleep to living on autopilot, these actions can have a real cumulative impact. But the great news is that you are in control. By making conscious small adjustments, like turning down your music, going for a walk, or choosing water over soda, you can create a brain-friendly lifestyle that pays dividends for the rest of your life. It's about building a foundation for a sharper, healthier, and happier mind. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this helpful and feel empowered to make some positive changes. If you enjoyed this video and want more content on how to live your best life, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these habits surprised you the most? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.